Yes, we are back with another video, and today we're going to be doing some suspension stuff, and also we're going to be doing the wheels. Since I did the front lip and the GTS taillights last video, I think these two things that I'm doing today are going to finish off the look of the car as far as the exterior goes. So let me show you guys what I got. Alright, so as far as suspension goes, this right here probably already looks familiar. Oh god, I almost fell there. So I got BC coilovers for the F30. These are 5-bolt top hat, since my car is a 5-bolt top hat. If you have a 3-bolt, obviously pick 3-bolt option. So I also went, let me move it first. I also bought these, which are H&R Super Sport Springs, I believe, and they are brand new as well. As you can see, it's all packaged. I got these from ECS, but unfortunately I can't install them. And the reason being is because one of my shocks is blown. And if I install these, then I might have issues there later down the line, which I can show you right here. The front right shock is blown and it's leaking right there. So yeah, that's why I had to go with the BCs, and we're gonna have to do some coding as far as EDC delete goes. But if you do have EDC and you have shocks that are in good condition, I do recommend getting just springs. It definitely, you know, makes the car look a lot cleaner and better overall. And the H&R Springs do lower the car pretty significantly. Yeah, so we're gonna start off with, I think, probably the fronts, and then go to the back. The lighting is pretty terrible underneath, but obviously up here I have a lot of lights, so I'm gonna try to use a flashlight to get you guys some footage, and then show you guys the process on how to get these struts off and then put the new ones in. Then I'll show you guys the wheels afterwards. First things first, obviously remove these covers. Well, you don't have to remove them all the way. You just have to get access to these 5 bolts up top. Same thing on that side. Remove this thing, get access to the 5 bolts, and then just take them off, drop the strut down, and then everything else is from there. Damn, look at this intake. Yeah, I know, I spent too much money, blah blah blah. You should have gotten a high pressure fuel pump instead of this. It's my car. There's that. Alright, let me show you. So all 5 bolts are out, and then 1 bolt that goes to the strut brace, it's off too. So that was a lot of work. So the only thing I would say is watch out when you take out these 2 bolts. Make sure you don't touch the positive, because you will ground out something. This side, fairly simple, same thing. So now we're gonna do the sides. And here we're gonna take off this connector, all of these, and then remove the sway bar end link, and then drop the strut out. So yeah. the leaky one. I guess you can see it a little bit on camera, but yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did exactly, so you know. Pry bar in here, so you can take the strut out. This just dangles there. It's the wheel speed sensor, and then these two are the EDC sensors, which would be, we are gonna be just zip tying here, or actually maybe, yeah, there's a plug right there. So we'll unplug both of them back there and then just terminate it there. And yeah, let's get the new strut in there. Yes. Alright, so those two sensors, they don't unplug because there's no box there. So what I did is just I tucked them away and then put the 8mm back on there. This obviously goes back in its spot. Same thing there. The strut is already tight. Up top we have 5 of the 12mm. I don't know why BC does that for some reason. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other side and then move on to the back. In total, that took me about 20 minutes. Yeah. Alright, these are off. End links. These are the OEM ones. This is the BC ones that are provided. Come on, focus. There you go. So these are 17mm versus 16. You do want to install them because the orientation is a little bit different, also the length, and you don't want to be putting strain on the OEM one because it will snap since the car is lower. So let's transition to the other side and then we'll tighten up the end links on both sides. There you go, finished product. All the lines are back in the places. We got the end link on, which goes right there and there. And then the top hat, 5 bolts are on. And then you have the strut brace bolt. As you can see, this one's the non-leaky and this one's leaky. Alright, let me show you the rears. So you have the top hat with 3 bolts up there. You have 1 bolt here, and then you have the spring. So the spring has to come out with the control arm, so we're gonna drop the control arm down, and then we'll probably take it off here, and then this, since the strut has to come out already, so we'll take out this bolt and then get the spring out, disconnect the EDC as well, and then get everything out and then install a new coilover, which I'll show you in a sec. As far as BCs goes, you have the spring, and you have the adjuster. Adjuster has to point up towards the body, and the shock. Obviously you have the adjuster here. It doesn't have the reference for left and right because it's all the same. So let's get this thing out of here and then we'll install this guy. Bottom view. So I got this bolt out, got this one out. This one I just need to pull it out, so I'm going to put a jack here, jack it up just a little bit so I can get the tension off, and then we'll pull that one out. And then after that, the strut should come out with the spring as well, and then we'll install the new stuff. There's that. Then we pull this down. And that's how the spring comes out. Don't forget to always take this out, because that's where this guy would go, right in there. And that's off. So now I need to take off this bolt and then transfer the top hat and then put the strut back on. Alright, there's that. It's on the BC strut now. It's off of this. Make sure you don't transfer this because it's not going to fit. So let's get this thing on there now. Alright, everything is put back in. Those bolts are tight. The bolts down here are tight. We got the spring in. We didn't adjust anything, but, well, I didn't adjust anything. I don't know why I keep saying we. I didn't adjust anything yet because we're going to put the car down with the wheels and then see where it sits and then adjust from there. But everything is put back together. So everything for this side is the same. I'm just gonna do it and then I'll show you guys when I'm done with the whole entire, I guess, setup. And we are back. So the rear coilovers are on. This side is done. Now let's go to the other side. This side is done. Everything is on. It's pretty terrible lighting, but it is dark outside. And same thing with the front. Front is done. And so is this side. Ta-da! So we got all four sides on. Now the time has come to put the wheels on. And the wheels I chose are ESR wheels. Yep. So these are CS5 graphite gray. I think 8.5 front and 9.5 rear. So should be relatively aggressive. I mean, definitely aggressive, more aggressive than that. So it's a 275 rear. And we got, let's see, 245 front. So let's get these things on and then we'll lower the car and see how it looks. So it clears the brakes, which is a good thing. Same thing with the front. Clears the brakes, clears everything. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty good fit. Same thing with the rear. Let's see. We're gonna put the other side on and then I'll lower the car down. Alright, we're going down. Let's see if these wheels look Good. The beauty of a quick check. Okay. Okay. That's looking good. Oh. Oh. That's a tight squeeze there. Yeah, I don't know if I can show. Yeah. Very, very tight squeeze. Interesting. Huh. I never noticed, but I did have fender damage apparently. Whatever. The front is good. Yeah. God damn, this is low. I don't know if you guys can see, but we're definitely gonna need some daylight pictures and a video. So I'm actually gonna adjust the front just a little bit, and then I'll take the car outside and then show you guys what it looks like in out in the sun. So yeah, but I am happy with the results. They do look proper on the car. The rear, it's a booty hole tight fit, but it looks sick. Look at that. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. All right, well, it's already 11 o'clock, I think, here in Florida. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for tonight as far as the install goes, but I will adjust the rear. I think it is way too low, and it's gonna definitely eat the fender. The front probably needs to go down a little bit, so I'll do that, and then I'll show you guys the final result. Hopefully tomorrow, but obviously it will be in the same video as far as this. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, aka in a couple of seconds. Bye. All right, it is the next day. I actually didn't adjust the fronts, but I did adjust the rears to raise it just a little bit. So I'm gonna take the car outside and then show you guys what the end result is.